the Dream Team Tonic, and it's live.
Nice. Hello and welcome to the Dream Team Tonic podcast as we preview Game Week 14, Sun Dream Team. We are midway through a Premier League double game week currently, and some of us are probably feeling a bit better than others in this big booster week. Ben, how are you doing?
Not bad. Yeah, bit of a meh so far. Three goals, but it's better than some people, so can't complain.
Could always be worse. And then Tony's got a nice grin on his face.
I'm all right so far. There's a long way to go. Yeah. We're only at half time, aren't we?
Yeah.
But, you know, you could get 7-8 goals in this second lot of games. But yeah, so far so good for me.
We'll see how it goes. You bought in, or we'll do the teams in a minute, but you just bought in Mr. Thiago, didn't you, this week? Smashed it.
Yeah, I brought him in earlier this week and I just didn't budge on it. I weren't changing my mind. I know he's got the single next week, but I know he's obviously got a tough fixture against Arsenal. Hopefully he makes that fixture after I think he went off injured in injury time. But I took 2 goals beforehand, you know, like 8 points both games. So I'm not overly fussed if he doesn't get it. I just hope it's not too serious because I want to hold him. My only chance for him.
Even if he's injured, surely they just bring him on to take the pen anyway.
Yeah, possibly.
Good evening to everyone in the chat. We've got Steve Ricks, we've got Ian, we've got DT Phillip. Miss Snoopy's got a Christmas tree up. Merry Christmas, Miss Snoopy. Have you boys got your tree up yet?
Yeah, all done.
Ben? I had mine up about 10 days ago.
You can tell you two.
It's getting earlier and earlier with the kids.
Yeah. Might have to go up this weekend then. Mark Tavares, good evening. Gary Walker, Nathan Wisby, who's flying high. I think he might even be in the top 50 now. Samantha Harrington, got Joe Cook, Icars. Who else? We've got Robert Bradders, and no, it is a different Robert. Robert Woodcock and Robert L. Good evening to everyone.
Good evening.
Comments if your boosters are in play or not, or when you're saving yours for. Right. Drop a like, subscribe if you're not already. Let's go straight into teams. Ben, I'll put you up first.
Yeah.
Because you've made an outrageous pick this week. What on earth are you thinking? 71 points. Talk us through.
Marlene. You know about Marlon?
Martin.
Yeah, brought Marlon in this week. And I brought in Foden for the goal boost. So Foden was going down in price, but after humming and ahhing with the Leeds fixture coming up, I had to bring him in, had to be done. And he's got me 2 goals. He was due, and he was due. Just jumped on at the right time.
3 games. It was 3 games since his massive week, wasn't it, where he hit like 28 points. He's done nothing.
You called it actually, didn't you? You said, what was it, after a Champions League game? What was it you said?
After a benching, he had the really good double game week.
Yeah, because he scored a couple of goals against Borussia Dortmund after a bench, didn't he?
I was mostly just messing around, to be honest. But it did come. It did come true.
Yeah, when you try and suit the narrative to yourself.
Yeah.
You
should have been listening to the deadline stream, Ben. Kevin Poulter. I think he's we're probably on his hit list. Well, I will be anyway. You're talking down Ford and me just saying about the rotation, like you say, coming down in price as well. You're a big risk to bring in, I thought. Big risk, but obviously paid off.
You talked him down, and he wanted the 12th. He wanted the 12th man him, and I said even though I had him in my team, I probably wouldn't have 12th manned him for this week. But yeah, sorry, Kev.
Got 2 goals from that. Marlon was basically, I ran out of money. So the options were, was it Richarlison, who didn't really have a good double game week this week, but it was on a rise after scoring against Arsenal PSG. and Marlon, who looked really good in Europe, and he's been on a good bit of form lately. And he's not needing a lot of minutes really to get an attacking return. So I just thought, let's go for it. Good fixtures, but yeah, only 3 points. But you can't grumble at 2.7 million. So
And he started as well.
yeah, and he deserved to start as well after playing like that midweek.
Yeah.
Can he start again?
Yeah, I think so. He's in form, isn't he? So 4 for Henderson. Munoz and Lacroix got 2 each. That was a weird game. That was just like 2 different teams, wasn't it? Like Palace started the game on fire, missed loads of chances, and then Man United, who hadn't had a game midweek, come and shit on them really, and scored 2 goals and nicked the game.
Yeah.
Punished them for missing the chances they had in the first half.
Who were missing chances?
Your mate.
Oh, he's useless.
Mateta. Yeah, he should have had a few.
Frustrating to watch he is.
Kicking the ball twice, taking a pen.
Yeah. And apparently Nketiah had a really good chance in the second half. Was it second half? He apparently threw on goal. I was listening to it on the radio. But yeah, he should have scored. Make it 2-0. Timber got 4 points, which ain't too bad. Fernandez 5. Enzo Fernandez. Sarr went off early injured. There's always one every goal booster week. Saka last year, wasn't it? It went off early when we had it. But Saka's got 8 points this week from an assist.
It's before the good fixture now as well, isn't it? Like the Burnley one's the one you would have wanted.
Yeah, definitely. And I can't do a sub now because I got a booster. I've already played the booster. Oh, you can't sub him anyway because he's played 8
minutes. Yeah.
Mateta got his goal after double tapping the ball into the net. I thought, well, they changed the rules again, haven't they? Before someone did it in the final or something in the Euros.
Messi done it a while ago.
Free kick, isn't it? And free kicked up the side, something like that.
Can't remember who did it, but they double tapped it and then they just went, "Right, you've had your shot. That's a miss." So he got a goal in the end, but should have been more. Haaland, 1 shot on target against Leeds. You could argue Foden nicked his goal in the Foden come out of nowhere and scored that first goal, and it was going towards Haaland. You see Haaland swing for it, and obviously Foden gets there before him. But yeah, you'd expect him to do better than that against Leeds. So only 3 points, double to 6. I need a couple of goals against Fulham now to make this goal boost worthwhile. Was it 18 points for a goal if he scores?
I think that was only his 4th blank of the season as well, I think, in games where he started.
Yeah, so 71 points, and I'm up to 6k now, gone up 5k. So I think I've had 6 green arrows in a row now. Starting to climb up.
Nice. Who did I put next? Did I put me or did I put you? I kept the goal bonus teams together. 69 points for me. Goal bonus active as well. I think the team looks pretty similar actually to yours. Might even just be one player different there with Enzo and Rodgers.
Gone for Rodgers.
So yeah, my 2 moves in this week were Marlon and Rodgers. And yeah, we were talking about on the stream. I never thought that I would be bringing in Marlon for a goal bonus week, but I took out Matty Cash in my one, who obviously went on to keep a clean sheet and put 9 points, but it's not awful. And I took out João Pedro as well. Says a lot about João Pedro, doesn't it, if you're taking out Pedro for Marlon. But yeah, again, he disappointed. 2 points for Pedro. But yeah, I fancied Villa for this Wolves match. Didn't really happen for them particularly, but it's still Brighton away to go. But yeah, Henderson, Lacroix, Timber, Munoz, same as you. Foden with the 24. I've owned him for quite a while now. Phil Foden. caught the last haul as well. Probably, I was saying to people, I would have, if I wasn't playing goal bonus, I think Doku would have been the better pick still. And he did do really well, didn't he, Doku?
Yeah.
But I just felt like Foden had goals in his locker a bit more. Sarr, again, with the injury, Stacker, 8-pointer. And Rogers 3, but I think he's coming into this Christmas period. He's a player who's going to play really good minutes. Always is fairly dangerous, isn't he? So I didn't mind going for Rogers this week. And both the Villa players were getting a 0.3 rise.
Yeah.
Got Mateta. So obviously grabbed a goal there on the goal bonus. But Haaland cap has been a flop so far. But don't mind that too much. My pairings that I had the option of doing, I wasn't really liking. So we were just talking about it a minute ago. One of them, my better options would have come if I could have taken Timber out. I just wasn't sure about like ripping up the team just to play the goal bonus. Because if I took Timber out and Pedro out and kept cash, could have picked 2 4-ish million pound players. One of them we just said was Marino and Gakpo was one of the combos that I was looking at, which would have gone really nicely. But another was Salah and Krejci, which could have been a disaster far. So, it is what it is. But, I still just fancied Villa to do all right in that game.
I think you still have to look past this week, don't you? Like you say, you don't want to rip up the team and start putting yourself in the corner and going, I'll play my goal boost. It could go wrong. And then I'm like 2 or 3 weeks away from getting my team back to where I want it to be. I don't think you want to do that. I think Rodgers is sensible. Marlon's a bit of a punt, but I think they're a better game than the second one. I do think their better game is the Brighton game. Away, Brighton are going to attack them. You know what Villa's like on counter-attack. They've got Marlon and Rodgers up there with the legs. I think that's the dangerous game. I think you could still confidently probably. I think you get a goal from them too at least.
And you look at, and I was kind of thinking of it like this. I take Timber out this week. The Chelsea match I would have felt okay about, but then if it's a clean sheet against Brentford, you're kind of taking out a clean sheet and a good potential score that everyone's got because everyone's got Timber. Try and gain another 3 points out of a goal, which probably is still quite unlikely to get right. And then the next week, I'm going to have to take probably 2 players out to try and work getting Timber back in the team again. So, we'll see how it goes over the longer term. On to yours.
Yeah, I'm just trying to keep hold of your coattails, yours and Ben's, like thinking. So if one of you is on 69 and one of you is on 71, if I can stay within 10, 20 points of you both this week, that's a good week for me. I think that all depends on Haaland. If he gets a couple or a hat trick in midweek, I think it's really just turn it around. It's pretty much all on him, isn't it? It can go from a bit of a dodgy boost to actually turn out to be a really good one. So all eyes on Haaland midweek. For me, I just stuck to my guns. I didn't change my mind this time. I didn't get in my head. I thought doing the deadline stream might have got into it. It might have added that FOMO. Excuse me.
Yeah, I thought you said he was making no subs at first or no transfers at first. I forgot you said about Thiago.
Yeah, I think because I'd already made it, I was just like, I'm not touching it. I'm not making it anymore. I'm not doing anything with it. I'm not even going to look at it. I'm just going to speak to people, tell them not to put Foden in, and then no, but yeah, it were a dodgy moment to bring any City assets in. What I thought after the back of the massive changes of teams that he did and the 2 results that come out of it, I just thought it's everyone's on chopping block here. Not everyone who hasn't shown much, I'm thinking he's, you know what Pep's like. He's even if he's got a winning side, he can be bad for it. But yeah, if he's giving that second 11 a chance, there was a few that, you know, I thought Cherky stood out more than anybody. But yeah, obviously Foden played the game. Fair play to the owners and the people that the braver one was bringing him in. Holding him wasn't.
On a drop as well.
Yeah, bringing him in was a brave play, and it's paid off massively. So yeah, I stick by what I said on the stream. I don't think playing him as 12th man was worth it, and I don't think bringing him in was the wisest choice before it happened. Obviously, he's got 2 goals, and it's all sweet. So fair play to the people that did. Ben, you're one of them. So yeah, I just made the one change. Thiago in for Pedro, who has looked awful. He wants to get a seat next to Sarr. They've both been pants. Left Roofs in. Roofs is still in my team. He's still surviving. 2.2. Nunez got an assist. Obviously conceding 2 leads. After he got that assist, I was thinking he could push on to a big score in that game. Obviously not to be. City decided to make it hard work for themselves.
They got assists, didn't they, Nunez and Vardy? But they were all over the place.
Do you know, I didn't see the game, mate. I think it's one of first games I missed this season.
Yeah, I saw.
What time did they play at?
They were at 3:00.
Yeah.
I obviously took a flight to the USA or somewhere to watch that. The FPL or the Premier League account posted something like, what's it, top level IQ or something for Vardy jumping in the air and letting Foden's shot go underneath him for the winner. They were like top football IQ. He was awful. He gave away a pen. He was defending terribly, and it's like that little bit was like, yeah, football IQ. What a brain.
Oh, I'll tell you where I was at Darwin, weren't I?
Of course, yeah, you went and watched.
So I didn't see the 3:00. I was thinking
Proper football.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, like I say, a crowd of about 200 on. It was brilliant. Last minute winner against top at league. So third in league now, buzzing, absolutely buzzing. And I just watched the replay back, and you can see me there with my pint. Anyway,
you want some?
Munoz 2 points, Timber 4 points, Rice 3 points, Fernandez. He's still taking up good positions. He's been in my team for a while now, Fernandez. I know there's quite a few took him out, but I like having him in there. Steady 5 points there. Saka 8 points. Lovely balling for that goal. Really, really nice cross. Sarr, unfortunately, obviously out. Looks like till either at AFCON or after AFCON. So he's a transfer out next week. Luckily, I've got 3. Doku doing the business in it. Performance marks. He just does what he does. Haaland. Yeah, I mean, for me, I'm looking at Haaland as my captain and going, well, the quieter you stay, the better for me. So
yeah, you want a blank.
Yeah,
I mean, you want a blank.
Yeah, it is a little bit weird that, but it is the way it is at the minute. And then Thiago, obviously, as we touched on earlier, 16 points, 2 goals against Burnley as well. It's nice. So yeah, one transfer in and it paid off. I weren't tempted by anything else. I like the setup of my team, but we were on about it, weren't we, Scott? Like you saying, you probably a goal boosted it, but I just didn't feel it. I didn't. I know Holland's fixtures are so scary. Leeds at home, Fulham away. Might be a better chance from at Fulham if they come out a little bit. It's always tough for Haaland when someone sits in. If they sit in, you're getting more shots from the edge of the box. Everything's just a little bit tighter. You look at some of these goals this season when he's just out-muscled the defender and they've put a ball in behind for him. And he's an absolute menace. He's unbelievable. And that all the goals that he scored at Dortmund were like that.
That's the thing. Leeds haven't really been doing that though too much, have they?
No.
They have been trying to give it a go in games, but yeah, they obviously knew better to do that against Haaland.
I think on his form, I don't know how you defend against him. He's tricky. He could always score a hat trick, whether you do low block, high block. But I think when they've got to pick them apart, I think, and you've seen all that passing around the box and stuff. I've not seen the game, but I'm guessing that's what they were all about. Then you usually get the attacking mids of the wingers scoring the goals.
Sweet. Right, shall we move on to a quick lowdown of next week's fixtures? on, Ben.
Yep. So, Gameweek 14, Europe's back. Liverpool travel to Leeds and Inter Milan. Man City have Sunderland at home and Real Madrid away. Arsenal go to Villa and Club Brugge. Newcastle, Burnley at home and Leverkusen away. Chelsea have Bournemouth away and Atalanta away. Tottenham have Brentford at home and Slavia Prague at home. Aston Villa, they have Arsenal at home and Basel away. Nottingham Forest travel to Everton and Utrecht. And Palace travel to Fulham and Shelbourne. The rest of the games are single game weeks. Pick of the bunch, probably Man United travelling to Wolves. Brighton's on a bit of form. They've got West Ham at home.
What are we thinking? Back onto targeting Europe, or specifically maybe targeting those who have got Europe and Carabao Cup after it, possibly.
Yeah, I think ideally you want to be targeting players that have got a double game week in Game 15 as well. But yeah, if you've got Igor Thiago, he's got Brentford. So Brentford's got Tottenham away next week. Tottenham away is like a home match for everyone else, isn't it?
At the moment, yeah. Booing their own players.
Yeah.
It's
And
getting
then-
tough there.
Yeah, if you've got him like Tony has, then in Game 15 he's got a double game week against Leeds, Man City, and then it just goes on and on. Just decent run of fixture for Brentford. Wolves away, Bournemouth at home, and Tottenham at home. In Game Week 17, I think Tony might have him in his goal booster for 17.
Yeah. Like I was saying on the live stream, is that I'll plan towards 17, and if I feel it, I'll go for it. I think Thiago will probably stay in my team now, unless he's injured, obviously. But I'll probably hold him for the single, and then Leeds, Man City. Obviously, it's like one good one, but Leeds have gone to Man City and got a couple of goals. There's no reason why Brentford can't go there and do the same.
Yeah,
he's honestly he's really impressing me. Thiago, he's such a good player. And then obviously the Wolves single is a nice single, and the double. Yeah, he could be there.
That run of Newcastle games looking quite good now, isn't it?
Yeah, I like them as well.
Burnley, Leverkusen, well, Sunderland, but we keep saying Sunderland away now is not an easy game, and especially in a derby like that could be a tougher one, but Fulham at home in the Carabao after that as well could be nice. Yeah, I like that.
yeah.
Any early thoughts for next week based off of that? I mean, there are some quite nice ones there with Liverpool fixtures if they are turning things around, although I'm not completely convinced.
No, I won't convinced by him. I watched their game. Nice sharp finish from Isak. Paqueta must have had a bet on himself again, because honestly, it was absolutely ridiculous. Just shut your mouth. He's giving you a yellow card. You know what's coming next. Just shut your mouth. Like, it's just amateurish. I can't. I'm surprised one of his players didn't just go over and slap him, because he just let him down completely.
Get a red then, like the Everton game.
Well, yeah, it's true, but they might as well have done. But yeah, they weren't convincing Liverpool. A nice sharp finish from Isak. But yeah, still away at Leeds, away at Inter's a tough game. Not yet. I don't mind the double, but 17 though. I did say, didn't I, on the live stream about Isak coming into his own, scoring a few goals, and then 17 he might be primed for a captaincy and go against Haaland in that week on a goal boost, but who knows?
Just before we went live, actually, there was it started to get posted on X a fair bit, but FIFA have said that all teams can keep their players who have been selected for AFCON until December the 15th.
Yeah.
Which that would, basically take you all the way out to game week 16.
Yeah.
And it is what we thought, wasn't it? But then something came out and a few people were asking it on the live stream because the official thing was saying they can report 2 weeks early. But it seems like all of the clubs are going to be keeping hold of them all the way up to the 16 now.
Yeah.
Cool. Drop a like, subscribe if you're not already. And if you did want to get early access to the podcast, join us on the live streams, get your questions answered, get full access to Ben's fixture ticker here. You can do that by going over to patreon.com/Dream Team Tonic. Or if you just want to join nice and easy, become a YouTube channel member, you still get access to the Discord. And to get that early access, you can just hit the join button right now. Question time. First up, we've got Nathan Wisby. Best captain picks for game week 14. Where are we going now that Haaland is finished?
Obviously, Haaland's a beige captain, isn't he? Do I look anywhere else other than Haaland? Looking at them fixtures.
I'll take us back to the ticker on screen there, just for.
Yeah, I can look over here then. Liverpool, no. Arsenal, I don't mind Arsenal's games. Saka could be a good option.
The rotation's going to be a worry because
yeah,
every team is like 3 or 4 days between games at the moment, and it doesn't really stop.
Yeah, especially with the way the Champions League has been going with the league table as well. You're starting to see like people, if they get 3 or 4 wins on board, they're starting saying, "Oh, well, I could just rest a few and lose one." Like City did, basically rested their team and thought, "Well, it's not any great shakes if we lose this game. We just go out and win the next one." Start to prioritise the league a little bit. So, yeah, doubts creeping in about the doublers being doublers in Europeans. Other than Palace, obviously, who just play the same team. Other than Richards swapping for Canvo.
Till they break down.
Yeah. So Sarr's obviously gone. So, Fulham and Shelbourne, it's Pino a shoe-in now. Or Nketiah coming in for Sarr. Is he gonna get more minutes? But you can't really be putting your captain's armband on anyone like that. I think City with Sunderland at home, I think that could be. You could grab a few there, and then Real Madrid. Yeah, probably put a few past them. He did last time, didn't it?
Would you do a Munoz with that double, maybe?
He gets the minutes, doesn't he?
It's been up and down though. With he hit the 8 tackles last week. Yeah, I don't feel like he's been hitting them as much as he has been previously.
Scared of getting suspended, isn't he?
Oh, of course, yeah. It wouldn't be a risk, I suppose, next week, would it? Because if you do pick up the yellow in, well, there's still another round of Prem games actually, so they could still get booked this week, couldn't they? And miss next week, so that's to consider. But if you get through this 13, you'll be all right.
Look, if he gets booked this week, he almost becomes a transfer out, doesn't he? Because
he'll probably.
I know
he might get Shelbourne then.
Yeah, he probably will. He'll get 90 minutes against Shelbourne,
and he can actually go 100%.
Yeah.
Hat trick Munoz.
Yeah, he could be.
He might play Sarr's.
Yeah, he might do. He
probably
Sarr was injured earlier in the season, wasn't he? He was injured earlier in the season. He didn't do that.
Yeah.
Best cap.
It's got to be Haaland.
Just on Haaland before I pass you over. I went against Haaland last year, I think it was. I can't remember who I went for. I'm going to assume it was Salah. But I went against Haaland for Real Madrid last year, I remember. And then he banged that brace against Real Madrid, didn't he? So it's like, we're watching him not score against Leeds, and he could easily just go and smash a couple in against Real Madrid, because that is the sort of game you're talking about where Real Madrid are going to go for you, and there will be the space.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you reckon?
Yeah, Haaland's the favourite, but a few weeks ago I would have been like, yeah, well up for like Fulham and Shelbourne for Mateta, but Mateta's form's dipped, hasn't it?
He just scored.
Yeah, he scored, but
Twice.
he's missing lots of easy chances now. Like, I don't know, 6 weeks ago, he scored a hat-trick, should have had 5 in that game. He's having lots of chances. If he could just put the easy chances away, I mean, at least he's having the chances, which is good, but he should be scoring more. I mean, it's not a bad differential captain, especially if he gets a Shelbourne game, but they looked very leggy in the second half on Sunday, so they might rest him for that game.
That's his short stopping his blood circulation.
How tight's his kit?
Honestly. Untuck your shirt, son.
Yeah, I do like Tottenham's fixtures, but who would you bring in for that double game week? Like, he's going to end up, because there ain't no Carabao Cup next week, you're probably going to end up selling them again. So,
yeah.
Kudus is not going to AFCON, is he? Because Ghana's not qualified. Could be a punt, but
yeah, he grabbed the goal, didn't he?
Yeah, but he's not getting anything else. You know, like before, he was getting the bonus points, and
you thought he'd get like 3 bonus points minimum at one point last season or the season before.
Yeah,
he's not doing what he was doing last year or the year before for West Ham. He was on fire. Chelsea double game week could be Palmer could be back for Leeds this week, midweek. Is it too early?
I'd feel better about it if they rotate quite heavily for Leeds, maybe, because he's dodgy, any with his rotation.
Well, with Caicedo being suspended, Lavia injured, Enzo might get dropped back, and then that means they need to bring in an attacking midfielder. Maybe Pedro might play there.
Did they not cover it with Andrea Santos last time?
Yeah, possibly.
I can't remember whether they rested Cicero or I'm sure Santos.
It was Santos that won the first game back
50
after
players.
Like,
oh, yeah. I mean, you know, obviously we touched Chelsea rotation and City, but now looking at Arsenal as well, all the players that are just like bounced back into the team, like Madueke, Odegaard, sure they're eating minutes then.
But it's 1 in 1 out at the minute for us. It's like, welcome back, Gyökeres, Saliba's out. Welcome back, Odegaard, Trossard's out. Like every time you get one, another one drops out. It's a pain at the minute. But I do see us rotating quite heavily for Bruges.
Yeah. And you you're 3 points clear at the top of the Champions League.
Yeah,
now.
we people thought we were going to rotate for Bayern because of the Chelsea game, or maybe switch things up a bit, but we went full strength again. So I think, it's got to be seal the deal now and rest. Make sure the Prem.
They played really well against Barcelona, Brugge, when Barca played away there. Did they draw the match? I can't remember what the result was. It was ridiculous. It was like 3-3, 4-3. I can't remember the score. But they looked all right, Brugge, in the Champions League. And then the other one I like is Voltemada for this double game week.
Newcastle, good.
Surely he's due a brace at some point. He keeps getting one goal. But he's scoring some cracking goals now, and that goal was unbelievable. But he had about an hour to score, because there was no one in defence. What was that all about? Literally, he had no one in marking him. He just Elanga pinged it into him. He just stood there going, "Come on, then," and he just flicked over his head. Pickford's head.
I don't know how far this is from sort of being ready, but some Plev just posted in our Discord that he's been left out of the squad for AFCON, so he's going to focus on Newcastle.
Who's that?
Visser
All right.
coming back. And I think, did Gordon play the last Champions League game as the striker as well?
Yeah, he did, yeah.
Yeah, it feels like no one's fully safe. Is there an argument to go for like someone that's just... I know we just mentioned Munoz, but is there an argument just to go for someone like an Enzo, an Anderson, Bruno Guimaraes that just always turns up? Or is that just a bit boring
Anderson's
to
quite a good shout if you have him. I don't think I'd bring him in.
You can't take Haaland on with it though,
Yeah.
can you?
Yeah.
With them two. Let us know in the comments where you're thinking, but the indecisiveness makes me think we're both going to be going, well, all going to be going hard again.
Yeah, possibly.
He's due.
After his double blank on the goal bonus week. Diamond Geezer. Gahey to Munoz. Is it worth the move?
Can't you have both? Obviously, if I was picking a player now, I'd pick Munoz, but I don't know if I'd like to sell Gahey to get to Munoz. I'd try and find another way. Gahey! I'd try and find another way.
Yeah, I agree with that. What's the points difference between them? Obviously, Munoz being much more expensive. There's only 24 points between them. 5.8 million Munoz, Gay 4.3 million. Big saving that. 24 points.
He did play only 45, wasn't it? Was it a planned sub in the last European?
Yeah.
One? But maybe he's all right now for that.
Yeah. Then you got Lacroix, aren't you? 108 points currently, 4.1 million. Excuse me. Munoz isn't doing quite as much as we expected out of us. He's still up there as second highest defensive scorer, but yeah, I don't know. Just still don't feel I'm getting
your money's
worth. Me 5.8 million's worth. I think, especially when you've got Gay, Lacroix, Mitchell as well, who's flying up there. Richards, they're all doing similarly well, but yeah, a lot cheaper price.
I'm still really happy having Munoz. Just for that, there's not many, is there, that I've got the ceiling he's got, and you just know every week. Like I'm not even looking at the Palace lineup. I know he's there.
Yeah, and you know, like, unless you need that cash somewhere. Yeah, it's a very side. Gay to Munoz is a sideways move. If you've got that cash sat there in the bank, you've nothing else to do, and you want Munoz and you fancy Munoz, yeah, fair enough.
It's not a problem at the minute, but maybe it will be now. Palmer's getting close, and we'll talk about him in a minute. But at the moment, there isn't really anyone where you're like, "Oh, I need that money for XYZ player." Gyökeres coming back as well as a kind of a similar price.
I think if Isak gets another.
True. Same price as well.
This week, you're gonna see the demand for him go up. So yeah, you're gonna start to see a few maybe big hitters start to come into play, and the likes of Munoz, Timber, I'd say, is probably in the same boat. They might be having to make way for a Karachi, whatever he's called from Wolves, Krachik.
Crazy. And then it leads into Reece James. Is Reece James a good buy? Obviously had a really good performance against us. Arsenal got the clean sheet. Assist from a corner for Chalobah. Playing in the midfield role as well. He says his fitness seems to be holding up. But you got that quote to hand? You chucked in the WhatsApp, didn't you?
No, I haven't got it to hand.
Maresca basically said there's no way he's playing, didn't he? Let me see if I can get it.
Yeah, the second game. Chances are 0 or something like that, won't it?
Reece James delivered a fantastic performance. Another 90 minutes against Leeds? No. It's a no. The reality is no. It was a great performance, but we need to manage him. After what's that come about a week after he said he can play 3 games in a week?
Dodgy.
Can't trust Enzo.
Nope.
This is that point. There's a stage, the stages of Reece James where you think, yeah, I'll never pick him. Then he has that little spell where he's doing well,
Yeah.
stringing a few games together. You get that false sense of security, and then ping, there goes the hamstrings.
Yep.
He's the Mahrez of the defense. You just gotta like leave him in if you're gonna pick him, because he does go off, doesn't he? But he won't play one game. He'll play half a match, so he'll only get 45 minutes, which means 1 point.
Yeah, he's been a diamond on this game, hasn't he, Reece
Yeah.
James? Like he's so good. It's just a shame he's had his injury problems because he's so talented.
Yeah, I don't want to risk it personally.
No, I can't.
He's so good. I know why it's tempting.
Yeah, but you get the regrets, don't you? One of them, you bring him in, and he pings his hamstring, and he misses. Like he goes off 10 minutes into the game. You're not getting any games out of him for that double game week or whatever. And you're thinking, why did I ever do it? I know his hamstrings are dicky. It's pointless doing it.
That's what I mean. I don't know exactly what Diamond's team is, but like, say the decision he's like deciding, oh, do I want? He said Guehi and Munoz, and now he's asking about Reece James. Like, I'd rather a Munoz and a Chalobah than going Guehi and Reece James, because you could have that European fixture come and Reece James plays 45 and maybe Guehi gets the 45-minute switch that he got last week, where it's just Munoz and Chalobah's not like 100% now, but he's probably the most nailed out of the defense at the moment.
Yeah,
maybe
I think he likes Chalobah, doesn't he? He likes Chalobah.
Worth moving off Enzo with Palmer returning and possibly dropping deeper. What do you lads reckon? I've not got Enzo. I've not owned him this season, I don't think.
Have you not? We discussed this. I said same about Palmer coming back and who's going to move and what the dynamics will be. Will Enzo stop getting in those such advanced positions? I think it's a wait and see. I wouldn't do it and preempt that, because Enzo's been brilliant at what the positions he's been picking up and, arriving in the box and stuff. He's been a proper threat for Chelsea. So I'd hold that thought. And if you do see his positioning tailing off, this is why I like to watch the games. And, it's always an advantage of seeing where players are playing. And then, I think it might, obviously, if Palmer's fitness holds up, then it might then start to be an Enzo to Palmer move, possibly, or or something of that ilk.
You just don't know. He could end up playing on the wing, and he could end up going back on the right again, and
definitely
fighting Brazilian Steve.
Yeah, we've got a start to do this week as well. 45
minutes though, not taken off.
Yeah, that was the red card. Obviously, I thought that. I thought when they switch it up, he's going to make way. Young lads going. But he looks a threat though. He's so good. Such a talented player. He's going to be some player when he gets to 21, 22.
Yeah, definitely.
Any love for Palmer, Ben? Or just wait?
Yeah, definitely. Just agree with Tony. Just wait and see. Like, Enzo's been doing really well. He's on some set pieces. Obviously, Palmer was on penalties before he got injured. So, I just wait and see what positions he plays. And if he starts dropping back, you probably want to take him out. But we've had Tillemans, haven't we? Declan Rice, Anderson. They've still clocking up the points. Enzo could still do that playing in a deeper role. Bruno Fernandes.
Yeah,
so there's loads of players that are doing well playing deeper. So it's not a sell straight away.
He's already had 2 subs off me as well, Palmer. So I'd like to save the rest of my subs for a bit later on, I think.
Yeah.
Can't have him being responsible for 3 of them. Roberto, his original plan was to move on Marino and Thiago this week, but they've both done the best in his team so far. Should he stick to the plan, or should sentiment come into it and hold with the rises incoming and just wait for him to flop?
See, I like to. I think I plan to keep him for longer, Thiago. So my plan was never. It's just a 1 week move. This I plan to hold him through the Tottenham single and then into the Leeds and Man City double. So yeah, if your plan was always to move him on and you've got somebody else in mind, I think you've planned it for a reason. So I always think maybe stick to your plan. Don't think that's changed. Marino, that's getting difficult now because so many players coming back now for Arsenal. Madueke, Gyökeres, even Odegaard. It's gonna really change things up there. And he's done a really good job, Marino. Every time he's been asked to come in and play striker, he's just done brilliant. Cracking player. But I think I moved Marino on, but Thiago's main man at Brentford, and if he's fit, I'd keep him. I'd keep him for his price rise, penalties, and I'd keep him through to 17, even 18.
Yeah, I'd completely agree on that with both of those.
Yeah, I'd wait and see what happens midweek with Marino. If he's still starting striker, possibly keep him if he scores as well. He might be his place to lose. You know what I mean? Gyökeres has got to win his place back. So
when he scored that goal, like when I was considering him during the week for goal bonus, I was like, I think he is going to start up front, but do I actually think he's going to score? And then I was kind of trying to picture in my head like what sort of chances he's had recently, what sort of chance he'd have. If there was a goal that I pictured him scoring, it was that same one, just a header like in the 6-yard box or whatever.
Yeah. So yes, it's a wait and see what happens midweek for me. If he gets dropped, then that's an easy sell. But surely can't drop him after scoring again.
And he's making the players around. That's not just the goals. He makes the players around him play really well, which is part of his like appeal. Like especially in the bigger games as well, puts a defensive shift in. So yeah, I do think Arteta does love him. I think it might be easing the other guys in around him potentially.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think definitely hold Thiago though and wait and see.
Yeah, there's not like Thiago's got a single next week, but there's no standout strikers, is there really? Like that you think, I want these 3 strikers in my team. There's only probably Thiago's probably one of the standouts at the minute, but obviously he's not got Europe. But
you've got to see if he's fit as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, like how do you feel about Thiago? Because like we're both on goal bonus, we both didn't pick him. He was in and out of my thoughts, but I didn't really like it. He was kind of one of them where I kind of thought he has been scoring a few open play goals as well, but it kind of felt a bit like, oh, it's not going to carry on. Like it's not sustainable that he keeps getting all these penalties. But it's one of these things like it just keeps happening. Do you just accept it, whack him in? Can't be stubborn, can you?
No. Yeah. Definitely looking at him for game at 15, considering him for a transfer.
The big question from Ian. For those who used it so far, do you regret your goal bonus booster? So it's only to me and you. What are you saying?
I don't regret it, no, because on probably 9 times out of 10, Haaland plays Leeds and he's going to score. It's just didn't work out. The rest of the team's done okay. Could have done better, but it's only halfway through the game week. Ask me again after this game week finishes. Yeah, I was thinking about that myself. I was thinking, did I do the wrong thing? I was a bit gutted about it, but then when I thought about it, I thought, well, Haaland versus Leeds. It's the perfect goal boost opportunity at home as well for a captaincy. I mean, and the rest of my team I was pretty happy with going into it. The Marlon one's probably a bit of a just trying to find someone who I could put in. If I could have waited maybe a little bit longer, get a bit better of a budget, but you don't know who's going to be available in a few weeks' time. Like now, we've missed out on Gabriel, haven't we? Palmer.
Yeah, I saw some other players' teams who had like a really good front three instead. But then I just noticed, they didn't have Munoz, and then you're just like, oh well, he's got a pretty deep. I know he's a defender, but he's got a pretty decent chance of scoring as well, and still keeping the clean sheet. Like a lot of teams at this point of the season have still got to give somewhere. So there is the argument you can wait till later when you've got the full budget to not have to field like a 2.5 somewhere. But yeah, if you're comparing it to, I don't know, having a cheap enabler in your defence that can still score, I didn't think it was too terrible.
What I will say about the regret thing is you only regret something if you doing it and you think, and there's a reason why not to. The reasons we're all pointing to Haaland's going to do well this week and it's a great week to do it. So even if it flops, I don't think there's a regret as such as you've done something wrong. You've just been unlucky that it didn't quite go the way that as expected. And that's what we're playing. That's what we play every single week. We try and play the percentages.
Because that was the positive and negatives, wasn't it? Haaland's the banker, the one that everyone thinks is the one that cannot foul. But the downside of this booster week looked like, well, you don't quite know where the goals are going to come from everyone else. Well, if you'd have said going into this week, Haaland's going to do all right, and you're going to get a brace from Foden and a goal from Mateta, and you're going to take 3 goals, I think, outside of Haaland in the first round, you would have done it. Yeah. You'd have assumed that Haaland would do okay. So, yeah.
Just looking at the leaderboard for this game week, and the top team is on 125 points, and what's he got? The name is no Salah, no Haaland, and he's got Thiago
Salah and Haaland.
No, he's got Thiago 2 goals, Gakpo 1 goal, Foden 2 goals, Marino 1 goal, and then he's got Reece James in the back, Raya in goal, Fernandez, Sarr, Saka, Nunes, and Lacroix.
Where's Malik Chow when you need him?
No, he's not there.
Yeah.
Another one who's had the Professor Curse.
Yeah, well, he's never scored more than 2 goals in a season, and he's got 2 in one game. I think he's got 3 goals in his career before this game.
I have seen goal bonus with him in the team. Yeah, no regrets from me. It's still game to go as well. The only bits I'm looking at that I'm unhappy with how the goal bonus has been is Haaland blanking against Leeds and Sarr getting injured. Both things are like, what can you do there? Like you said, it happened with Saka, didn't it, last season?
Yeah.
You can't particularly control that once you've hit the button. Let us know in the chat if you're feeling differently having played yours. If Palmer plays versus Leeds in midweek, is he someone to buy and set and forget, or is it too early? Chelsea do have 2 doubles coming up. Only Palace have more. I think we said it's a bit too early, but Ian, if he is playing Leeds or if he is starting Leeds and does well, maybe.
They've got a nice little run of fixtures, Chelsea, and that point against Arsenal don't do their.
They're well in it. They're well in it.
They are. They did the confidence a world ago as well, holding on to that point. So it's just he came back last time, and they were like, "Oh, we're just gonna have to manage him, blah blah," and then everyone, "Oh, it's all right." And the next thing you know, he's pulling out, or he's not in training. Then, it might be a surgery. You can't. You've got to. I'd never ever bring in a player that isn't proving the fitness. You've got to let him prove the fitness first, because you just catch you out. He's already done me when he was fit. When he ducked out that early, was it the West Ham game? First game of the season, or was that first game?
Yeah.
In the warm up. That was in the warm up, wasn't it? think.
Weren't first game, was it? But yeah, in the warm up, just went down tunnel. And like, what? I think I captained him actually. I just brought him in. Summer. You know, you spend 6 million on someone, or I think he's either like 5.7 now or something like that. Like he's got to play at that price. Got to play and play 90 minutes.
Yeah, well, it's a similar situation to Reece James, I think, because they're going to manage his minutes, aren't they?
Mm.
But then you could go, well, Reece James is only 4 million. Is it worth the gamble?
I'm surprised he stayed fit for as long as he has.
Yeah, it's been about a year apparently. He's been doing all right. Like they've been managing his minutes. He played 90 minutes against Karabag though, didn't he? In that away fixture, I thought that was a weird game to play him in. But then he missed the Ajax game at home. Yeah, it's frustrating.
Adam Gregory, following on from the above question, what would you class as a successful goal bonus? Apologies if you've had it before. He's on 5 goals at the moment with Haaland and 1 or 2 others. Oh, no, sorry. With a Haaland goal in midweek or 1 and 2 others, he thinks he'd be relatively pleased. So 5 goals. He's after a couple more. Haaland goal counts for 2, obviously. What do you reckon's a good goal bonus?
If I were on 5, I'd want another 5, wouldn't you? I don't know.
See,
obviously, Haaland counts as 2 goals if he scores, if he's your captain. Yeah. So if he gets 2 goals, that's 4, isn't it? Yeah, 10.
If you offered me 10 beforehand, I would bit your hand off for 10, I think.
Yeah.
So it's only a 30-point difference, isn't it? Apart from your captain. So you get 30 points more than people goals, who also own them players. Yeah. Yeah, I think the importance of your captain doing the business is massive, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think
Tony's smirking there.
Genuinely, I think the better fixture. I think Haaland's got the better fixture coming up.
Do you reckon?
I'd never. All right, it's Leeds at home, and I get it. But when you've got that much quality on the pitch, and you're going to get Leeds to sit behind that ball, it's tricky for Haaland. It's tricky. As much of a menace as he is in that
you think
box.
Fulham is the better game?
Yeah, because it's away from home. Fulham, they're expected to come out and at least put a bit of a fight. They're not going to sit in as much as what Leeds is. They're not going to do it. And Haaland will bully their defence, and he'll get a couple, I think. I honestly think that's the better game.
I hope so.
To be fair, it's easy for me to say it now after he's not scored against Leeds. I'm not saying he's not. I'm not saying low blocks are just difficult, especially for strikers like him who like to play at the shoulder. He loves running in behind. He's an absolute menace. But when the game is just so condensed and you basically like attack against defence and you're swinging balls into the box, you're having shots from edge of area, that doesn't suit Haaland whatsoever. So he's less likely, in my opinion, to score in them types of games. That's all. And I just think that Fulham will probably be just a bit more open.
But then that game week 17 then though that's like hell with a Dyche Forest away from home and a Sunderland away from home. Sunderland will be losing players for AFCON, but yeah, that's going to be like that Leeds game on steroids. Unless you're captaining someone else, but
I mean, it's
hard.
The thing is, it's more difficult for home teams to get away with just putting 11 men behind ball. It is because you have that pressure from the home crowd to at least do a bit, especially the likes of like Sunderland and Forest. They've got big, decent home following. It's like you got to show a little bit. They've got to come out and try and go a little bit toe to toe. I know sometimes it's daft, and whether Dyche will set them up just to, soak up some pressure and try and hit them on the break. I don't think Sunderland will. I think Sunderland will be a bit more looser. But yeah, again, Yeah, I just think Fulham's the better game. The better game. I hate when you striker Haaland has to play against. Just basically just 10 men behind the ball with the keeper, and it's just crosses, headers out, and then it's coming to edge of area, a few passes, then there's a shot, goal kick, then they get possession back. Where to get back? It's rinse and repeat until. What I thought though was that early goal from Foden would have opened it and gone, do you what? Right, you've got that early goal. They can't do this defensive thing now, can they?
Yeah, when it got to 2 though, when it got to 2, then I started to think, oh, hang on, this could be early sub, this could be and then Leeds started like getting chances and sort of coming back in, and I thought, yeah, this is what we want. Let's open it back up. But yeah, anyway, people will be listening to this and will already know how the second one's gone. Ben, how many goals would you take now? An extra.
I'd take 10 goals.
Yeah.
Well, extra. Well, I've got 3.
Yeah, like if you're on 3 now, like what are you taking now?
Yeah, I'd take 10 goals.
You think you're getting 7?
Another 7, yeah.
You think you're getting 7?
No, I'd say I'd take 7.
Yeah.
It's big ask. Big ask.
What do I think I'm going to get? That's a different story. Well, Sarr's gone, isn't he? So I'm missing. I was projecting one goal from him for over the 2 game weeks. I reckon Fernandes could get us 1. Saka could get 1. Hopefully Munoz gets
4
1.
goals, wouldn't it? Harden brace would be 4 goals.
Yeah. Mateta. Yeah, I think I could get 7 goals. Yeah.
Adam's currently got Donnarumma in goal. He's on 4 yellow cards now, by the way. How's that happened?
Feigning injury.
He's a tart.
Yeah. Time wasting.
No, it was tactical. Well, they were under the cosh, weren't they? Leeds were hammering him, and he went down like, "Oh, I'm hurt." And then it was like, "Man City, let's have a team talk."
Yep.
3 transfers next game week. Not many other flaws. Given City looks shaky at the back, would you move him on, or would you just stick with him and hope they clean?
No, I'd just stick with him now. Trafford was very shaky in that Leverkusen game, so I don't think he'll be so quick to throw him back in again. Yeah, stick with Donnarumma. You put him in for a reason. It's the set and forget keeper, that European keeper. Make your mind up. Just hold him. Don't. If you've got nothing else to do, just roll them transfers again. Roll them again. Could be massive going into Christmas period, that with injuries and all sorts going on.
I'd hold him through till game week 16, and obviously depending on how the Carabao Cup goes in 15. So if Brentford knock Man City out, then you could jump onto a Raya or Henderson, get a double game week out, got goalie there, and then potentially hold. I'd say Raya, because he's the best goalie. Hold him through to the end of the season from there. If you've got plenty of transfers, I wouldn't sell him now though.
He used to play for Blackburn, Raya.
He did.
He wasn't as good looking though, was he? Then you see that?
No, he was better looking. It was in a challenge that he got kneed face that he had facial surgery for. Honestly,
smashed up, and then
smashed to bits, and then we send him to Arsenal.
Put back together.
Brentford, and then Arsenal.
Yeah, we styled him back up. DT Philip, if you were to play goal bonus in 17, what fixtures would you target? There we go.
Got to be Liverpool.
Over to you, Tony. What's the answers?
Yeah, it's Liverpool, City. I'd say City's 2 away fixtures. Sometimes they're better than the home fixtures because of teams just coming to Etihad and parking the bus. Spurs 2 away fixtures. Obviously, they don't turn up for home games. They have got a better away record. 2 very short trips to Crystal Palace and Brentford. So I'll be keeping an eye on the likes of Kudos. If he starts to put a few numbers together and doing all right, I'd look at that. But the other doubles, like, they're not great. Aston Villa Bournemouth isn't the worst double for Chelsea. 2 home games, so they're not travelling. They could get some points there, and then obviously Newcastle. Easy trip to Man United and Burnley.
Got a fancy Arsenal at 2 home games, Brighton and Villa. I think they still do the business in them games. Hopefully Palace will be still informed by then. 2 home games, Tottenham and Fulham could see goals in them games. There's quite a lot of teams like Brentford, Bournemouth, and Tottenham. Obviously, Thiago's he's the only one I'd be targeting for that. Man United, they've got who have they got? They got Newcastle at home, Wolves at home. So Newcastle's a tough game, but Wolves could be a good fixture for them. Could be on the Bruno Fernandes or on Mbeumo. And then in Game Week 18, it's a double Premier League game week as well, isn't it? So you can get away with a few non-European players for a couple of weeks. And Everton, I don't know who you would target from Everton at the minute, but maybe Dewsbury. he's banging them in, isn't he?
On fire.
Yeah. But yeah, to be honest, at the minute, like they've got Burnley away and Forest away, which is all right. Maybe Grealish will turn it on by then, start scoring some goals.
That's what Moyes has said, in it wants him scoring more.
We're paying up your wages, son.
Yeah, probably same, innit? It's Haaland. Arsenal, you could probably get Saka +1. Maybe, maybe Gyökeres is back by then, or it could be Gabriel Jesus or Havertz by then. Chelsea if Palmer plus who though? It's going to be hard again to pick a second. Liverpool no Salah, so Isak or Gakpo could be good, and then Palace just depends, don't it? But not much rotation.
Yeah,
I think pretty much agreed there. Right. Where was we? Sarr replacement. So DT Philip, would you move Sarr on next week with AFCON coming up and him being flagged? Can't see that he's not gonna be back, is he now? This side of AFCON.
Not from what was said, no. It literally
Sound good.
done for. But yeah, he's unfortunately, obviously, he was a player as well that you couldn't really get rid of before a goal boost as well, because he's a goal scorer. He's going to score goals. So
you just see what Brentford have just done against Burnley as well, and you do feel like he could have bagged a couple there. Yeah.
The better fixture were coming up as well. I mean, it's all right. Mateta will be there missing chances. Don't worry. But yeah, replacements for Sarr. You got loads of options, haven't you? He's at a decent price point, Sarr. 4.6 currently. Let's go through a few of the options. Obviously, you don't have Enzo. He's at 4.7. I think he's a good hold through quite a few weeks. You got Doku at 4.6 currently. Your mate Anderson. Would you go back there?
You've just ticked my first two, Doku and Anderson. 19 ppm.
Yeah, mental.
This
Absolutely
game.
Mental. We know he's all action, but yeah, that's crazy stats. Little bit of rotation risk in Europe. So I wouldn't go there myself, but he's still a good option at 4.3 million. Flavour of the month, Harvey Barnes, 4.6 million. Not a bad shout. Neto, Chelsea, obviously, as players start to come back with certainly Arsenal, like Palmer coming back, I know it's not his position or whatever, but as there's quite a few people that can play various positions, when they start moving them around and incorporating them into the front four, there's people like that, like Neto, who do ultimately miss out. Kudus at 4.6 as well. So there's loads of options. You got a good price point there. You don't have to use all the money. There's plenty of options below that as well. But yeah, I think bring someone in with a rise, good couple of fixtures for a couple of weeks.
I like if you've got that striker spot free, Waldemar or Gakpo.
Ooh.
Nice prices as well. 4.1, 4.4, both down to him. I think look good. I think it's not a bad one to get an injury in, is it? Really, for switches, would have preferred it to have been after the second game, but
yeah.
In terms of price point, not bad at all.
Yeah,
a couple of questions there about Sarr, so that should cover those. What do you reckon on Joe? Joe's just said, what about Paulinho? If you wanted Spurs.
Yeah, he's been ticking along really nice, hasn't he, Paulinho? Over 100 points now.
It's just, do you want to back a team that's doing badly?
There's so much, like, again, I keep saying it's like when you bring a player in, you've got to do it with a bit of conviction, a bit of confidence. I know he's been steady for points, but he does not excite me. He's not a Tony player. He's like, I know I've got Declan Rice in my team, but Declan Rice is street said. I don't like it because I don't like Spurs aren't playing well. They're not in form. We've got a decent fixtures next week, but no, I just think you're booking a transfer there unless they improve massively. Do you think Thomas Frank's under pressure? I mean, I know he's under pressure, but do you think they're going to go and do an Arsenal and say, we're just going to give this bloke time, let him build?
I think they should give him time. I do think he is a good manager, and I do think. I know it's not an excuse because some of the decisions and stuff haven't been great, but they are missing a lot of players still. Yeah. I think he could be doing better with the players they've got, but they got so many players out. But then Ange had the same thing, like they were missing players for such big periods.
Yeah, I just think when you go and employ Thomas Frank, I think you've got to go, do you know what, this is a 3-year thing, this. So he might do shit for a year or so, but ultimately he will build us into a good side.
It was looking really positive at the start with the European Super Cup or whatever it was, and first few.
Yeah.
I think they'll be all right. I think they'll stay up. Matty. Now we've all blown our loads. I think he's talking about boosters. What's the best strategy for pushing up places and ranks with no boosters left? Ben, you got any boosters left in hand? You got Max?
Yeah, I've got my Max captain left. Yeah. I think you just carry on picking the best players for the best fixtures coming up. Obviously, you got to look at the fixtures, see who's got the best fixtures, and then try and bring players in, especially, and try and build budget as well. If you can jump on someone who's done well the week before. I won't go mad and picking random players for differentials. You can still look at the differentials. You go on not only FPL, have a look on there, and on the stats in the Dream Team section, you can see who's highly owned in the top 1K. You can find gems on there and that you think, oh, got good run of fixtures. You can bring them in, and if they do well for you, like Foden's done well for me, it can shoot you up easily.
Yeah, agree. That's you covered all. I've done some bullet points. One of them was a bit just joking around. Really, I said pick the players who will get the most points. It's a good strategy. You build budget, sensible picks. I think now, like I have blown my load, as Matty has called it. I've used all my boosters, and now I'm seeing it as like I can go back to players like Anderson. Now someone like Doku would be on the menu for me. I'm happy now to get the players in that are multiple routes to points, steady points. Not obviously you want goals because it's the best way to get the points, but sensible, reliable points. I think picks. I think.
Yeah,
But you can still take risks, but I just think I know me and Tony are probably other ends of the spectrum for this, but like I think calculated risks. Like you don't have to do one every week. You just wait until one or two pop up. I think. Don't think you have to do anything crazy. Not at this point, at least.
I don't mind if you've got 10 set players, like you say, sensible picks that usually at the end of the season are going to end up within the top point scorers, and then just keep one space to have a punt each week, have a bit of excitement each week. You know, put someone in that's a little bit different, got a good fixture, maybe he's on good form. No, there's nothing wrong with that. But yeah, ultimately the nucleus of your side has to be sensible, consistent. And you see over like a 10-week period, if you play it sensibly and you play it with the best options, with the best fixtures, you usually you come out the other side and you'll start to gain. You start to regain that rank, even without the boosters.
Especially we've been saying like this, like we've mentioned Thiago, but the third striker spot has been kind of up in the air for quite a while. Like if you could settle on a Doku, a Rice, you've mentioned, a Saka, and you get like a core in midfield and your Palace defence are there and your Arsenal defence are there, you could do like what you're saying, your third striker spot. I don't know, it could have been Thiago this week, but this coming week it could be Valdemar for the Burnley game. You could just have one spot targeting a good fixture each week if you did want to try something crazy like that. But yeah, I don't think you need to panic. Mini leagues. Oh, hang on. We have got a couple questions. We've got some questions that have been popping up in the live chat. So I'll chuck some of those in as well. Steve Ricks, any players you'd like for the Christmas period as European football is coming to an end soon? Nketiah, an option for the next game. Loves a punt, Steve. I hope he's proud of our Marlon pick.
Yeah, this is another reason we touched over 17 with a goal boost, because if you are going to go for a little bit outside the box, it does open various doors to players that you might not pick because of the European games, and then it leads into another double Premier League for 18, as Ben said. So it gives you like 4 transfers maybe to get rid of any non-European players or, you know, people that you don't want. It's I forgot a question.
There we go.
Yeah, right. Yeah, sorry. I do you know? I was just on that. So United. 17 Newcastle and Wolves. Decent enough fixtures to own games, and then away at Leeds and Burnley. I wouldn't usually pick United players like this season anyway. Like Boomo, I know a few people have had. He could do all right doing that. Bruno and Boomo. Yeah, I think it's open. I think it's so open because like you've got 4 fixtures there. Everyone's on an even keel.
Would you go Nketiah, Ben?
I'd have to see a bit more. Like he should have scored this week. 2.4 million. It's quite interesting one, but like you say, there's no option. There's no one standing out, is there, in the striker spots that you think, oh, this is too hard to pick a cheap player. That's why we've ended up with Marlon, because he was doing well, and he's been doing well. So that's why he's got the shout. So Nketiah needs to stick his hand up and score a few goals in these next few games. I think he might get minutes against Shelburne and cups in the Europa. So yeah, it could be one, especially with Sarr being injured and away at AFCON.
Price 2.4.
Yeah.
Not bad.
What's that? 5.
5 beers. 5 beers on this show.
That's a steady
5
money.
beers in an hour and 20 minutes. Never got back to your cause, did they?
They're only 3.7%. They're all right.
Yeah. I've lost where I am now.
Igor is definitely an option for these games coming up, isn't there?
Yeah.
Favorite defenders? Malik Chow. This is BBD next.
Who had Chow in? Was it you, Scott, who had it earlier?
Yeah.
I had him in and then took him out so that he could score some goals.
Yeah, I went Trippier, didn't I? I went Trippier, you went Chow. Look at their fixtures there. Newcastle over that 17-18, Man United, Burnley, Crystal Palace, but it's at home. You know how good they are at home. And Leeds at home. Got to be a couple of Newcastle assets in there, aren't there?
Lewis Hull.
Yeah.
Lewis Hull, 3.3 million. That's a bargain.
Steal. Yeah.
You got, especially when Livermento's $1 million more.
I feel like Livramento is going to start more regular.
Potentially, can play both sides.
But yeah, hold at that price looks really appealing. And 3.3, if you do get the odd benching, it's not like a Reece James where you're getting the benching and you've paid all that money for him.
Yeah.
Quick one. Walking football. Is there a drama with Salah and Arnie slot ending Salah's selection? Could it be connected to April 25 when Salah penned a 2-year deal amid serious negotiations with the Saudi Pro League clubs, which he ultimately turned down? Is looking a bit too deep there? Is it just rotation? Do you think? I seem to think it's just a rest. Nothing more.
I think he deserves to be benched.
Yeah.
I just think it's come to a point where what else do you change to try and get a victory or get some sort of momentum going? I think it's well overdue. And ultimately, I think I do think it causes a bit of unrest because if you're the likes of Ekitike, Isak, and all these other verts, these big hitters who are coming on big money, they're like, he's playing shit. Why is he not getting dropped? Sorry, I'm getting dropped. He's getting dropped. Why is he not getting dropped? Because he's more Salah. Sorry, it shouldn't work like that. And I just think that can cause a little bit of animosity, and maybe there is a little bit of needle in that group. They weren't special at the weekend, so I don't think they had that victory at home to Real Madrid, and it was like, oh, they're back. Liverpool have turned the corner, kind of thing. But it's not been like that, and I don't think this West Ham victory will be the turning point either. Interesting to see how that carries on because I expected him to come on. I expected him to come on for the last 20. If it's a red, why is he not entered pitch? 20 minutes.
Do you reckon, Ben?
If I were him, I wouldn't play him again. If I were there,
Slot?
If I was Slot, I wouldn't play him again. Play him for the next match. I'd play the team that won. Play the team that won. In the last match, got to win his place back, and he's going to be going anyway in a few weeks. So, game 15, after game 15, he's gone.
Yeah.
So he could just say the excuses are, well, team's winning, you're going away. I'm not bringing you back in. You rest yourself for the AFCON.
The team that they put out is the future essentially as well, isn't it? So
yeah, I think. Do you know when we were asked this on Saturday morning Scott, Saturday afternoon on live stream. We were on about Salah, 12th man, Salah bringing in for the goal boost and stuff like that. And he's a bit of a differential because of his ownership percentage. It's like, when I answer them questions, I'm thinking he's undroppable. He has been shit for weeks. And he is undroppable because he's not taking him out the side. And then the week that I sit on a live stream and say, yeah, 12-man Salah, it's a good differential, that, isn't it? He drops him.
If I could have afforded him, I would have had him.
And didn't even bring him on. Not just dropped him, but didn't bring him on either. So, yeah, like I say, we're long overdue. I thought he was untouchable.
Right. We'll have to go to mini leagues now. It's time.
Yep.
I think we haven't covered your question directly. I think we have at least covered it somewhere in the combo. Dream Team Tonic Cash League in third, G Dully. In second, Nathan Wisby. And in first, M Burns Chicken Tikka Masala.
What's happened to Silent Bow?
Silent Bow, you're not top 3 anymore. Tonic Members League.
What is that?
Oh, Ben, gone.
G Walker in third, Silent Bow in second, and Nathan Wisby in first, 96 points.
Smashing it, Nathan.
Have I missed one out here? Hang on. Cash League, Tonic Members League,
We've got the lowest score out the door.
Tag Team League here. G Dully, S Williams in third. Steph Osborne, Ben Coles second. M Burns, B James in first. Where are you lads in the tag team currently?
All right, don't start.
What? I'm not there. I'm not in that top 10. None of us are we?
No, I don't. I honestly don't know at the minute. But
Not going well. Have you got the other league there?
so I'm going to share a screen for the lowest score out the door because we didn't do the eviction last week. And if you listen,
before we do,
oh, go on.
I got it correct. Stephen Williams in third in the tag team league. Because I know a few weeks ago I called him by his wrong name.
You call him Simon?
I called him Simon. I'm sure there is a Simon Williams. But Stephen Williams, it's your time to shine, mate. Low score out the door. Let's go.
Let's go. Unfortunately, game week 12, lowest score, 86 points for the game week. Here he is. The Wenger boys, L. Thomas.
Quite
Sorry,
topical with Mateta scoring.
Well, it is. So we go. Where do we go to? Settings. L. Thomas. Where are you? Where are you, son? Let's find you. Come on. Oh, he's here. Found him. Sorry, mate. Go score. Get out the door.
Leave the football before the football leaves you. The football's left him. At this top level, he needs to call it a day. At this level.
So, let's not take the piss here. I certainly was. Well, I think you are. But there you are.
Cheerio.
Just while we're sharing screen, let's have a look who's in danger for this week. You'll never guess who's down.
Oh. Oh, Lee Hooper's hanging on as well.
Oh, God. Hey, I'm showing his team. Hold on. That's wrong one, isn't it? 13. Sorry. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, there we are. Danger zone.
Well,
Danger
see who's
zone.
up. Again, send in any suggestions for sound clips. Having a good bit of fun there. But yeah, you can't get us struck out. No music.
Yeah.
No big famous moments. Oh, it's just me here. There we go.
Yeah, no, nothing copyrighted.
Right. Well, good luck to Haaland against Fulham.
Imagine if he pulls an hammy in the second minute.
Don't you dare. Don't you dare.
That'd be horrendous, wouldn't it?
And Saturday deadline. So we'll either have a pre-deadline stream, maybe on the Friday, or we'll do a Saturday morning again. We'll let you guys know.
I think it might be good for a Saturday again.
Follow us on X. We'll always put it out there, what we'll be doing beforehand.
I'll come on and tell people not to put Foden in again.
Yeah, if you're susceptible to peer pressure, don't tune in. Don't tune in.
The joys. They should have gone shopping.
Sorry, Kev. Cheers, guys.
Cheers, everyone.
See you on the next one. Bye-bye.
See you. Cheers.